Well, hello there. This week we have another pick a card, and it is about everything that makes you irresistible. As in, what is it that you may be aware of, that you may not be aware of, that people pick up on when they see you, when they think about you, that makes you irresistible, that makes you attractive. That's important to know, right? And this week I decided to do it as like a pick a card. We have 4 groups this time in front of us. And so you'll have to choose one with your intuition. If you've never done it, it's pretty fun. Just choose the pile you might be the most drawn to, or the crystal you think looks the fanciest, whatever you feel called to. Here we have group 1 with Amazonite. I believe it is Amazonite. Group 2 with Rose Quartz. Group 3 with Crystal. No, yeah. Clear Quartz. There we go. And group 4 with Hematite. So I'll leave you a bit of time to choose a group, choose a number, choose a crystal, and yeah, I'll see you there. Okay, group 1, if you chose the Amazonite, that's gonna be your reading. Fun energies, honestly, that we're seeing. I can tell if you hear group 1 that you got a pretty spicy, fiery energy going on, honestly. First card is the Four of Wands, and in there is the card of celebration. So, I wouldn't be surprised if you're the kind of person who likes to party, who likes to celebrate, who likes having fun, honestly. Also between like the phoenix and all the reds, the colors, I just feel there's a lot of fiery energy, a lot of party-driven energy, a lot of fun. Someone who likes to have fun. And that's refreshing, honestly. People find that real refreshing, real exciting. Also, on the card you see like the phoenix is breaking chains. Like, can we have the focus? There we go. Breaking chains. Like, to me, you also feel like someone who's very free-spirited, someone who doesn't identify with one thing or another, someone who's pretty free-spirited. I think that sums it up pretty well. Partying, free-spirited, pretty fiery energy, very witty as well. We got the fox spirit. The fox is the one that thinks smart, the witty. It's the witty animal. It's the I'm feeling almost like kind of good sense of humor, the kind of witty sense of humor. Can get even spicy. And yeah, that's something that is quite remarkable about you, I can tell. Your humor and the very specific way you use humor in a very witty manner. I think that this is something that gets people, honestly. Another interesting one is about the masculine. Whether you are a man or a woman, I feel like, well, fiery energy, that for sure, we already saw that, but also the kind of very energetic, I'd say, almost very energetic, very fun oriented, very free spirited, and yeah, also could also have something to do with, well, more of the masculine traits, like go-getter, like someone who puts some goals and who strive to do their best to achieve them. That can also be something coming through. And that is something that doesn't go unnoticed, honestly. Something very exciting. Yeah, like a very fiery, fun, exciting energy. And that gets some people, whether you're aware of it or not, honestly, because some pieces of it you may not be aware, but that's definitely not the kind of energy that goes unnoticed. It's very bright, very fiery, kind of bottle fire kind of energy. So that's something to keep in mind, honestly. Why people just stare at you? Well, because it's hard to miss you, honestly. and that's a good thing. That's a fun thing. So yeah, tell me in the comments what you think of that, if it resonates. I'd love to know. And yeah, I'm gonna move on to pile 2, and I wish you the best. See you. Okay, pile 2. Hello there. If you chose the rose quartz, that's your reading. So a lot of fun and interesting energy, honestly. First of all, Six of Wands, nice card. That's the card of success, the card of praise. It's like the lion stands proud in the middle of a picture, in the spotlight. So it's something that I get right off the bat is almost like when someone's walking around you, they know you have achieved things. Even if they don't know you, they can sense that you're the kind of achiever, you're the kind of success-oriented person. And that's something that doesn't go unnoticed, honestly. You're the kind of person who tends to shine bright in the spotlight. Again, not unnoticed at all. And that's very, yeah, I'm hearing just spotlight, as in like you're the star of the show. Not kind of, it's definitely not the wallflower kind of energy. So that's interesting, but the thing which is even more interesting is that there's almost like a second layer. This card is, to me, just shows like a very almost superficial energy at first glance, as in it's very successful, it's very bright in the spotlight, but it's almost, with these other cards, it's almost like people who get to see you, to meet you, perhaps for the first time, perhaps not, they can sense there's something going on deeper with you. Interesting that for this group we got two cards, two spirit animal cards actually, because it's almost like you're the kind of very successful person, but people can't explain how lucky you are. And there's just this kind of very drowning aura of yours, like someone who's so successful all the time, always lucky, as if born under a lucky star kind of energy. And they just cannot wrap their heads around it. They just don't get it. And yeah, there's this kind of deeper layer of yours, very intriguing, very mysterious. That is also something that people sense and are very intrigued. It's like, I want to get to know pile two. I want to get to know this person because, yeah, sure, they shine so bright, but I can feel in my gut that there's something going on deeper, and I'm so intrigued, so curious. That's very drowning kind of energy. And this kind of energy is, yeah, really like, sure, you appear as very successful, but the thing people cannot explain is how the heck are you always so successful? At least in their eyes. You may not realize this about you, but people really do see you as someone who is very successful in their lives, and they just cannot wrap their heads around it. It's like, how the hell is it that they're always so lucky and that everything's always working out for them? And I feel like there's something that is almost completely unknown to the people around you, but I really sense strongly the energy of you're the kind of person who's actually very careful with what kind of beliefs are going on in your mind. You're the kind of person who is into manifestation, if that rings a bell, and you're the kind of person who, yeah, is very self-aware actually. So yeah, very intriguing energy, very very attractive at first glance kind of energy, because again, spotlights, all the you are the show. But also very intriguing, as in this second deeper layer of you that not a lot of people get to know, but everyone can somewhat sense. So very mysterious, very very sexy energy. Gotta say. So yeah, that was your reading, Pile 2. Tell me if it resonates, tell me your thoughts down in the comments. I'd be very curious to read them. And yeah, I wish you the best and see ya. Group number 3. Hello there. If you chose the clear quartz, that's your reading. Superbly interesting energies, honestly, going on here. Our tarot card is the Magician. That straight off the bat, with these other cards as well, is just telling me it's such hard to describe energy, and that's the whole point of it, almost. It's between the Magician, which is like the creator, the one who's in control, but we also like life is a mystery, ambush fear with your fiercest dreams. You're the kind of person that people have a hard time nailing down. It's almost like people can get to know you, but they will always feel like there's more to know about you, and that is the thing which is the most intriguing about you, is there's always more about you. There are so many layers, and you are such a, I'd say, deep person, and that drives some people mad. Honestly, for because they cannot wrap their heads around it. It's like I want to know this person, but I just can't. Each time I feel like I'm getting to know more of them, I feel that actually the more I get to know them, the less I know of them. And that's so frustrating, but so intriguing, so drawing, honestly. You appear as this kind of very mysterious energy. I would say almost dark energy, but not in a negative way. Almost, I'm hearing like the bad boys, whether you're a man or a woman. It's like this kind of very unknown energy, but very exciting. It's the kind of mysterious, very. I'm hearing edgy. No, maybe not edgy unless that's what you're into, but very mysterious, very drawing, very mysterious. Yeah, kind of energy. You're the kind of person that people don't get generally, and it takes a lot of time to get to know you, I'd say. And that's one thing that really draws people in, honestly. It's you're so extraordinary in the literal meaning. You're not ordinary. Another thing is you appear as scareless. Whether you're aware of it or not, that may not be how you perceive your own life. You may perceive yourself to be someone who gets spooked and scared easily, but you appear as fearless to other people. It's this very, very intriguing energy of, oh my god, I want to know them so bad because they're so mysterious and I'm so drawn to them, so attracted. It's a really, 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 I'd say, tense energy, but in a very interesting manner. It's not, again, it has nothing negative at all. It's really about, I'm hearing almost like sexual tension. It's the kind of very attractive, kind of mysterious energy. That is very intriguing. There's a lot of mystery, a lot of depth, and that is really something that is not common. And that is what gets people who see you, perhaps for the first time, perhaps who already know you. So that's a really interesting energy. So yeah, tell me down in the comments if it resonates, what you think about it. And I wish you the best, and see you soon. Well, hello there, group number 4. If you chose the Hematite, that's going to be your reading. Interesting energies, honestly, that's going on. First card, we got the tarot card, 9 of Pentacles. The first thing that draws my attention is like the furball in the middle. We got love is all around, cozy up with a risk. It's like, it's a very cozy energy, honestly. You appear to people just like a furball. It's like, it's this person who is so sweet, so kind. Whether you're a woman or a man, I'm sensing very, very sweet energy. Very cozy energy. It's the kind of energy that people just instantaneously feel comfortable around. And that's precious. There are a lot of people who are really, really into that. It's just such a pleasure and such a comfort to be around your kind of energy. So that's something to note. Really interesting. Another, well, obvious and one about the 9 of Pentacles is there's a strong sense of independence in the sense of not needing anyone else, and also financial stability. You give off the vibe of someone who's very stable and very well rounded in their shoes, as in you don't need anyone else. And so it's just having a relationship with someone else, engaging in a conversation. It's not out of need, it's not out of craving, it's just out of sheer pleasure, just for the sake of enjoying it. That's a very, yeah, cozy energy. Very, very interesting energy. Yeah, love is all around. I'm just seeing you as this furball, honestly. It's as if that was you, actually. As if the white fox was you. Like, very cozy, very cute. But again, very grounded, very stable, and healthily independent. Another thing I'm sensing, a very specific message for some of you, may not apply to all. Maybe you're into old stuff. Maybe the way you dress or the kinds of environment you surround yourself, you put yourself in, your home decoration. Maybe there's some of you may be into vintage stuff, and that may be something which is quite unique about you, quite remarkable, something that people definitely pick up on. Again, not everyone, but that's the message that wanted to come through. Another one, which is much more general in this case, for everyone is this one. You're the kind of person who is totally up. So you're the kind of person who feels so safe and who makes people feel safe around them that you don't have, I mean, you have no problem taking healthy risks for the sake of transformation. I'm sensing you're the kind of person who's always transforming, always changing, always bettering into a better version of yourself. And people sense that, honestly. It's almost as if I'm feeling like people who see you from afar, who are not necessarily close to you in your life, but you know, the kind of strangers but that you meet often, that you end up meeting over and over and over again, they sense your evolution. You're the kind of person who's not stagnant. The opposite, actually. You're always evolving, always bettering. And that is something that people sense. And that's, yeah, I'm feeling a very light, very cozy kind of energy. Something which is very comforting, uh, like a stream of fresh air, honestly, I'm sensing with these cards. Very refreshing, very cozy kind of energy, and that gets people definitely. So that's very interesting, very interesting to keep in mind, especially if you were not aware of it. So yeah, that was your reading, group 4. Tell me in the comments how it went, if it resonates, if you have anything else to say. And yeah, in the meanwhile, wish you the best and see you next time.